Hello, this is Music Man from his man cave. Remember the movie Father of the Bride? Oh, it was so lovely. The girl got everything she wanted. When she cried and made her dad spend jillions of dollars and put a bunch of money on his credit card, it just warmed your heart when the couple left and called back to thank their dad for spending so much money. Let's talk about it right now. The American Wedding. Hello, Music Man from his man cave. Well, this one is for people, it doesn't matter what age now. Some people, live together and then finally get married in their 30s, 40s now and discover they can't have children, or, a lot get married in their early 20s and they start off very badly because they do not have realistic expectations. That is the problem. Now, why in these other countries where they arrange the marriage, does the marriage go the entire distance and the couple grow old together? Well, I believe it's financial. They financially need each other. And I'm not going to go into all that because that would take up too much time. But it would be an interesting study for you to do. Here in America, people get to choose their mate for life. And according to statistics, over 50% make a really bad choice. So, that beautiful wedding that they spend like $10,000 on, and I'm being very naive, it's been a while. $10,000 used to be a lot of money back when I got married. Weddings probably now can go for a lot more than that. But they spend all this money on the wedding, and then 1 to 5, or that midlife crisis, it's all gone. Yet they spent all that money on the wedding. Tens of thousands of dollars. Well, that's just, to me, is absolutely goofy. I don't understand these huge, expensive weddings. And let me tell you, I've been to a few. They have professional bands come in. They have, the dress costs thousands of dollars. The wedding cake. Ask someone to make a cake for $1,000. I even knew a couple that they took out so much money and everything on the wedding that they needed to use food stamps to buy the cake. Now that's America for you. That's America. So how exactly does this happen? Well, first of all, they watch too much TV. Cinderella, Snow White. Frozen was the first movie to address this. You shouldn't marry someone you just met. Now, for me, I married my best friend. Do we fight? You bet we fight. Are there some days she can't stand me? Absolutely. Are there some days I can't stand her? Absolutely not. I love her all the time. So, I'm just saying that unrealistic expectations. The person you marry cannot possibly keep you happily ever after all the time. It's not going to happen. There's times when they're going to be selfish and they want to watch that football game, yet you want to take the kids to the park. Or they want to take the kids to the park and you want to watch that football game. Who's right? Who's wrong? Don't really know. The bottom line is that those conflicts will come. Some people have never fought until after they got married. That's a bad idea. You need to push that person. You need to find out what that person is really made of before you marry that person. If it's all how she makes me feel, how he makes me feel, then after you get married, you don't have a chance when you have your first big blow up. Let me tell you, it's coming. Usually people have that first really big blow up. Sometimes it comes pretty quick. And then they become disillusioned. And the marriage is already in trouble. Because they believe they married their soulmate. You don't marry your soulmate. You develop into soulmates. That's how marriage works. And so anyway, this goes on all the time. Now here's my solution. You should budget for a wedding. You should have a reasonable wedding. You can still have a very lovely dress at a reasonable price. You don't need to go bankrupt to have a wedding. You know, there you go. For some of you that have lived together, just go to the Justice of the Peace. Going to the Justice of the Peace will save you a lot of money, and also will save everybody asking the question, why is she wearing a white dress? She's already said what kind of woman she is. She's lived with a man for, or probably several men. I'm just saying the truth, for many years. So she's wearing a white dress. What's that all about? It's confusing. Be who you are. Wear a nice, beautiful red dress, Lady in red is dancing with me, or something, I don't know. Anyway, the expensive wedding. Bad way to start off your relationship and marriage. Really bad for you financially. I actually was in Domino's Pizza one time. And as I was folding boxes, which I used to be very good at, listened to a guy rant on and on. Him and his wife had spent $10,000 on their wedding. And now they're in a big battle. They decided they did not like each other. The sex wasn't that good. And so now they're fighting over who's going to pay the bill. Typical. Anyway, avoid it. But I'm probably wasting my time anyway. Because kids at 20, 22, 25 years old already know everything. And they're going to listen to me and go, he doesn't know what we're talking about. We're so in love, we would never fight. Good luck with that.